with Fedora in community operations, diversity and metrics, and I'm an outreach intern with Mozilla this time. And my work is sort of similar, mostly in community, diversity and metrics there too. And I really like analyzing data and finding patterns. So whatever I try to do, whatever strategies I try to generate for the community, I try to get a support with data for them. In this talk, I'll mostly be talking about how to improve contributor retention rates in your community, and I have some data to support whatever thoughts or whatever plans I'm proposing here. And along with that, I have also tried to find some patterns from successful contributors, and I've also taken help from Mozilla research in this area, and I'll also be talking about my experiences and how it can help. We'll also have some time for open discussion and questions, so I think it should be enough. So metrics, yay, I'm very excited about metrics, always. So these are some graphs from the Fedora community. So in Fedora, we have a FAS account system for contributors. So if you want to contribute to Fedora, everyone has to sign up for a FAS account, and then you can go on to contributing in whichever area you like, whether you want to file a bug or, I don't know, port some packages or contribute code or translate documentation, anything. So this shows the number of new users who signed up for FAS account in that year. And in this, can you see this? Yeah. So in this graph, I have tried to analyze the users according to their contribution activity. So I just before I explain anything, I want you to remember that this data is only till June 2016 and not post that, because I haven't worked on pulling data after that yet, but I'm working on it. And yeah, so as you can see, so there is quite a rise in the number of Fedora accounts. But here, if you can see, the orange represents short-term contributors. These are contributors who joined the Fedora community and left within 3 months. So they joined the community, and after 3 months of the joining date, there was no activity for these accounts. The blue ones are the long-term ones, which also had an activity after 3 months and even after 1 year. So they continued. And the inactive ones are ones which just created accounts and they had very few activity. So I didn't want to club them with the short-term ones, because for short-term I actually wanted only those contributors who joined and contributed something to the community, did some work, but then they left. I don't know why, but they left. And I want to help in increasing the retention rates of these short-term. Oh, okay. So I want to help in increasing the retention rates of these short-term contributors, these orange blocks. So as you can see, this number has been rising over the years. I'm not sure if you should consider the 2016 data, because it's only for 6 months, and we have a long list of inactive contributors because there was a lot of spamming in Fedora accounts. A lot of spammers just created FAS accounts and they didn't do anything. So don't consider the 2016 one, but at least till 2015. As you can see, the numbers have been rising, and I don't know, about more than 50% of the contributors are just short term. They join, they try, they contribute for some time, and then they leave within the first 3 months. So we have had 5,000 new FAS accounts, but only 20% of these remain active after 1 year. They go on to become long-term contributors, and 50% of them actually contribute but then they leave. I mean, they walk. I don't know why. So these 50%, they must be interested in contributing, right? They came, they did some activity, but they left. So we want to increase this. We want to help reduce this number and probably improve the community health too. So I've been talking with other people in Mozilla and other FOSS communities, and they also have this problem of retaining their contributors. So I have been trying to analyze why this happens and what we can do to stop it. So I tried to talk to some contributors in Fedora community, and I sort of conducted a survey, and the participants in the survey had contributions in technical and non-technical areas. They contributed to different parts of the Fedora project. They also contributed to some other projects, and they were not necessarily Red Hat employees. And they have been, as you can see, this is how a pie chart of how long they had been contributing in the community. So they are equally well distributed amongst long-term contributors, short-term ones, and contributors have been in the Fedora community for really, really long time. That's more than 3 years. And here is what I learned from it. So a strong, positive, and inclusive community matters a lot. So this graph shows the primary reasons of why contributors continue contributing to Fedora project. And while some people said work, some people just said they like the project. That's what I mean by work. They like their contribution, they like the area and what they work on. Some people said the community motivates them, but mostly it's a factor of both, as you can see. It's 75% of the respondents are yes, the work and community both matters a lot to them. So it just won't matter if your project is very interesting, if what you are giving out, if someone is very interested in that area and they're bringing a lot to your project, the community in your project also needs to be inclusive and positive. And you are the people who can help make that.